Hey, Vortex. So, we figured out where we are. The projects. That's fine. That's fine. I ain't scared. I mean, this is like the projects in, like, a suburb. In a red state. It's not that terrible. I know a lot of the people that live out here anyway. It's not crazy dangerous. I know that every project is different, every ghetto is different. And you know, there could be crazy ass people and crazy ass shit going on in some rich bitch neighborhood, but not as much as in the projects. It's cool though, because they paved this road finally. Okay. Did y'all see that shit? I just saw the 5-0 and I was like, put the camera down. Because that was scary. Yeah, so my person just texted me and told me that he's got to get my little something in the morning time. I hate it when they tell me a time and then I show up or I wait patiently. So patiently, yes. Shut up. I wait so very patiently. So I've been driving around aimlessly, getting lost, and managing to locate a Catholic church. And then you ended up with projects. Yeah, that's kind of cool though. That's a good story. All to not get drugs. That's hilarious. Whoa. Oh, shit. I feel like I ran over something. I'm not sure. Not like a person or an animal or anything like that. I feel like I ran over like something. You're always telling yourself that though, like with everything. You're like, oh, I did this, I did that. Yeah, man, when you got hypochondria, it's like it applies to everything. It applies to your friends, it applies to your family, it applies to things that you own. You're just so convinced everything's falling apart. You know, you're convinced that you're dying, everybody else is dying. It wasn't until this coors lot virus that I finally got over a lot of that shit. And also because I know the media's full of crap. So. And also, because I read this. See, I read it so much that it's split in half. Well, not really half. I mean, that's actually more right there. Yeah. I read it so much. I had to tape it back together like multiple times. And it still fell apart again. I guess it's a good indication as to like that's kind of like the way that I am. You know, it doesn't matter how much I try to put things back together. I just always end up falling apart again. But it's okay because like the Bible is always the answer for me, because whenever I read it, then I feel like, oh, this is why, you know? So look what I just got. Got that at the grocery store where I work. That's exciting, isn't it? And look. Those are Steak and Shake coffee mugs. You know, I told you I have all those Steak and Shake coffee mugs. I've shown you guys
I often will drink coffee out of a coffee mug. Occasionally, when I'm feeling like a pussy, I'll drink some tea. Well, I try to drink tea. I suck at drinking tea, man. I hate tea so much, but I still try it because I know it's like good for me and shit. But like, I have all these coffee mugs from Steak and Shake. Like, I probably have at least 10 coffee mugs already. And then they're like, yeah, we're getting rid of all the dine-in stuff. Because we can't do dine-in service anymore. And that's the I was going to say, ain't that some shit? But I said, ain't that the shit? And I was like, that's not right. Okay. But yeah, it is depressing that, you know, when things change, it's depressing. Especially because, like, you know, they don't need to change. But I feel like all this stuff is, you know, topsy-turvy. Maybe that's what needs to happen. You know, I try to look at everything from that perspective. Like, a lot of people are just so nihilistic, or they're so pessimistic about the whole thing. They automatically assume that it has to be bad. It has to be bad. You know, I just don't look at things like that. I mean, it's good to be cautious, but I'm just very, I don't know, at ease. Which is kind of ironic considering the fact that my anxiety is like off the rails some of the time. Oh shit, I found my other toothpick. That's awesome. You see, that's the kind of shit I get excited about. Because I thought that I lost my toothpick in the abyss of my vehicle. And I love how my vehicle, look at this shit. Look at this shit. I love this shit, man. I love it. My car. Let's see. Oh, fuck my ass. Okay. Look at that. Also from Steak and Shake. We used to put glasses in there. Like drinking cups. Babitas. Bassos, whatever the fuck they're called. I should know by now because I work with enough immigrants, so I should know that. But yeah, so I just took that because I was like, I need that in my house. If you're going to throw that away, I'm going to take it. Look. I know. My pasty white legs. I know how stupid they look. I have this, whatever the fuck that shit's called, eczema, psoriasis or some shit. Yeah, that. I have that. A lot of people have that. But, yeah. I just don't worry about my looks, I guess. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I mean, I was gonna dye my hair. I might still dye it, who knows. But it's like my hair's this color for a reason. But some people want to change themselves. They change all this stuff about themselves on the outside, and they can't change what's on the inside. It's like, I wish I could make them see that. All these drugs that they take and like all the ways that they doll themselves up and try to be this or be that. It's like, yeah, you're still the person that you used to be, you know? Like, no matter how much money you spend, or no matter how many different outlets you seek to deal with your problem. Like, maybe just accept that it's your problem. I don't know. I guess the way that I look at things, specifically, you know, stuff involving mental illness, but just shit that's inconvenient, you know, stuff, you know, in day-to-day life that's difficult or annoying. You know, like paying bills. Like, nobody wants to do it, but we have to. We have to in order to get by. It's like, but we have to just accept it. It's a part of life, you know, like for me, you know, crying, that's just part of my life. I accepted it a long time ago, and it's not a problem. It's only a problem for other people that don't understand it, or like they want to fix it. I'm like, there's nothing to fix. It's fine. You know? Why do you have to fix everything? Why are you such a control freak? Why? I mean, it doesn't help anything to be controlling like that. It definitely doesn't help you. Because whenever it doesn't work, which it won't, then you're going to think, oh, it's because I need this or that, you know? I got to spend more money. I got to read another self-help book. I have to go to this fucking clinic or whatever. Like, it just won't stop. And, like, that's the thing. It's like an addiction, just, like, working on yourself. And, you know, I can get into that arena with borderline personality disorder. Especially any borderline that you talk to that, like, knows that they have this illness, all they want to do is talk about it. All they want to do is, like, tell you all these things that they're doing about it, and it's just annoying. I don't want to be like that, because I got a lot of shit to talk about anyway. I don't just want to talk about that, but I want to talk about the solution. It's just crazy. Like, this is free, man. I got this Bible for free. And the person that I got it from, like, she didn't even talk to me anymore. We just had a falling out a long time ago. Because she was too conservative. And I was too liberal at the time. But I feel like it was also, you know, it was just Tom. Like, we weren't, you know, like, you see this a lot with friends. Eventually, you don't have those friends anymore. They meant so much to you. You did everything together. Maybe, like, every weekend you spent the night at their house, or, like, every Thursday you watched this TV show, or you played basketball or some shit. You know, it's like, it's so depressing that people, like, don't connect. Or that if they do, it's like there's just something petty that they disconnect over. I just hope I'm not like that. But I have a feeling that people would want to disconnect with me because of my political beliefs and stuff. Which, honestly, I don't take that shit personally. If that's how you feel, that's fine, you know. I don't, like, hold it against you. But I do think you're brainwashed. And I'm not going to not say that. But I think a lot of people are brainwashed. Brainwashing comes in many forms. But yes, this is the solution right here to break yourself of the brainwashing. Because a lot of times people, these science enthusiasts, they just want to discount this, you know, as like just being a load of crap. And like, I understand, like, being skeptical of, like, okay, authority. Like, it's easy to look at church people and be like, oh yeah, they're a bunch of sheep. But it's funny how the majority of people that think that are also a bunch of sheep. So, I don't know if I seem like a sheep to y'all, but that's funny if I do.
you probably don't watch this channel very much, you know, if at all, maybe, because I wonder, like, when people watch my channel, I just wonder what they think about it. I wonder if they're like, wow, what a bitch, or like, she's wrong about everything, or she's disgusting, or, you know, I always assume it's bad. But I don't expect people to understand me. That's not their job anyway. But that's cool, though, if they feel understood when they watch this. And that's the only reason I do it. On that note, I'm going to go. Bye, Vortex.